Morning all, TC Tech's back out again. We're on this field behind me, which I think I've been on once, maybe twice in the past. And it goes on for miles that way. There's a field beyond it, which I'm hoping to hit, because I've never been on the field beyond it. So yeah, and there's also one that way. So there's 1, 2, 3 massive fields. Obviously, not going to get around all today, but at least the weather is pleasant. We have a dull and overcast day. It's cooler. There is some wind, so apologies for any wind noise on any of the clips. This field's had, I think I've had medieval off here before, not too much. Like I said, I've only been on it once, so we're going to sort of head round. Probably going to go down the middle to get to the backfield and see how we get on. Out with the Manticore this morning. Have the Versa in the car, so I intend to swap at some point, as long as the weather stays like it is at the moment. You never know, we might get a week like last week, but we're not on Ben's permission, so probably not. Yeah, so we're going to go that way, see what we get, see what we find, and enjoy the change in the weather. Slightly cooler weather. Right then, without further ado, let's crack on. So first signal down here, ground is like concrete, but just there, so we're only about 2 inches down, but digging into it is a nightmare. So we'll just see. This was in the 30s. I can see it coming out there. So there we go. We have what looks like a ring off a tarpaulin. You can see why it gave a good signal. But yeah, there you go. First of the day. So I'm swinging away with my new AI glasses on. Got these, this is my third pair of AI glasses. Got them because they looked like they had the best field of view for the video. The Ray-Ban Metas that I've got sort of don't do landscape field of view at all. And the ones I was using before, the Rokids, aren't as wide as this one. So this is the one that is the most sort of properly landscape for video photography, so good in the field. If not necessarily the best of the air glasses overall, but decent. One thing they're not great with is wind noise out in the field, so I'm overdubbing this back at home rather than using the audio that was there when I was in the field. So yes, my pinpointer is working. Oh, there you go. The top of a nut, I guess, a nice big signal, but nothing old, nothing interesting.
Subscribe to Metal Detecting News to find out what's going on in the hobby.
One of those ones that give you a heart-stopping moment when you see the gold, but then you flip it over and you see 57 on it. So I'm assuming that's 957 varieties, so in a bottle top or something like that. But
next signal is down here. There's a very strong signal with a good blob in the 50s. The ground here is at least sort of diggable. It's not ideal because it's been so dry, but it's not as bad as I've seen. It's not quite concrete yet. It's getting that way though. Yeah, oh, there we go. A big penny by the look of it. Yeah, it's a Georgian, Victorian. Victoria, by the look of it. Young Victoria as well. Nice. I do love the patina on these coins when they come out.
and right on the surface was this huge thing. Bolt. Absolutely massive. That gave a booming signal.
And just flick this one out into that pile there. You can just see it poking out. And it looks like we have another pre-decimal. Well, this one looks a lot more battered than the young Victoria we've just had. But yeah, another coin. So doing well on the coins today. Not quite as good as the Roman and hammered from the other week. But hey, I'll take it. Coin's a coin. Always good to find them. Yeah, there you go. I can't really make out what's on that one. Maybe I'll clean up at home. But yeah, another coin.
We never will at some point, but we have our first 4-hole button. We're only about an inch down, but gave a nice big signal on the sort of 24 with a decent blob, as you would expect. Yeah, 4-hole button. And hopefully this is visible on the camera. I'll get closer. Just flick the soil out right in the side wall. This particular hole we have down in the ground, green. Looks like another big penny. It is indeed. Whose? See if we can... I think that's Victoria again. No, it isn't. That's one of the Georges. Just hang on. Not as nice as the earlier one, but George V, I believe. 3 coins so far today. Alright, I'm right underneath this oak tree. Doing the usual circle around. Looks reasonably old, but I'm not very good with aging trees. Anyway, signal down here. 60 with a blob that was pretty much in the middle. Oh, see, we've also got a little ladybug down there as well. Having a little difficulty to get around. Ladybug out now, over there. Oh, and there's another ladybug. I found a ladybug nest. Is that such a thing? Somewhere on here is the signal. Up there we go. And we have what looks like maybe a larger canvas tarpaulin ring, larger than one we had earlier. And that's the last signal, the tarpaulin ring. I think it was a tarpaulin ring. Very, very windy, as you can see from the Manticore shaking. And then, what's that? Less than 10 feet away, next signal, and we have another roundy thing there that I just flipped out. I don't know what that is, but I believe it's another coin. Another very battered one. Half penny maybe, probably. Try and clean that up later, but we have 4, 5 coins now. Now heading down that way, back towards the car. Quite a long trek, because I'm in the top field, or after the very long field. And on the way out, we have what looks like a partial buckle, something like that. Not sure, but whatever it is, it's just a little bit of it left. It's amazing on the same permission how fields can be so different. Field, see if we can focus. It's very windy at the minute. Field that way is sort of that way actually. It's out to, you see those buildings? That's the main farm. Field beyond it, so what, quarter of a mile away? Lots of medieval, lots. I've had Henry VIII, Elizabeth I, Hammards and stuff. This field keeps picking up Victorian and Georgian. So next is another coin. You can just see Britannia on the back there. I'm not sure, a bit battered, not sure of the monarch. But yeah, pre-decimal, halfpenny. That's 6 coins of that type so far today, nothing older. Nothing newer either, so you can sort of guess lots of activity back in those days, the harvest and things like that. But nothing sort of a medieval, unlike the field that way. So out in the afternoon session with the Versa, probably going to get an hour in. We were relatively slow on the field this morning because I went for a late night screening of the Odyssey. Go see it if you've not seen it already. Which didn't start until 11 PM and it's a 3-hour movie, so I don't think I got in home till about 3 AM and then got up and came detecting this morning. So I'm probably going to do an hour with the Versa after most of the day with the most of the session with the Manticore. But we've got I've moved over field, so this field is the one next to the one I was on earlier on, so see what we find. Really quiet this afternoon on this particular field. So this is the one across from the one I was on this morning with the Manticore. So I think I've dug like 3 targets, 2 pieces of trash, and then as we're heading off the field, we have this little thing in the 40s. It looks suspiciously like it might be part of a Roman brooch. That's what I'm thinking. Please put in the comments if you agree or disagree and have something else that you think that might be. But yeah, that might be it for the Versa, because we're only about 50 feet before we get to the car.